This just in, special episode here with the one and only Zach Edwards coming to you out of Utah right now. Zach is a sophomore with the Beavs, had a tremendous freshman year. He even had two appearances in the College World Series as a freshman. Look at the season, struck out more hitters than innings pitched. And let's even retract it. How did he get here? Riverton High School in Utah, won a state title, first team All State twice. The man, the myth, the legend, and the weight room juggernaut, Zach Edwards. Thanks for being here.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
So, I guess I just have a few questions for you today, and I thought as we continue to do these, leaning on you for some just more stuff about you. People want to know more about you, but also the wisdom that you carry. So, first question's up. What's the most surprising thing you've learned about yourself since coming to Oregon State?
Ooh, that's a tough one. But for me, I think it's just how much I can depend on myself and how mentally strong I am. I mean, yeah, it's kind of weird going away from home, having to learn how to live on your own, and it's kind of scary at first, but you find out it's not all that bad. It actually, you tend to enjoy some of the things that you dreaded when you were back home. And the mentally tough side is just on the baseball field, especially. It was like coming in as a freshman,
Mm.
big scary thing, big school. It's like a lot of big names are here, and um, yeah, it quickly turned to confidence when I got here. It's like it's not so much scary; it's more an opportunity to prove yourself and show others what you can do. And I feel like that was a big step for me. It's just yeah, that helped me be a lot more mentally tough, and I learned a lot about myself through that.
I would think that each and every guy in that clubhouse or anyone who knows you would never think that that would come out of your mouth as, hey, this is, kind of a little intimidating, a little big scary thing that I'm stepping into. Can I do it? And it seemed as if that transition for you was so stinking quick. And I remember when you showed up here and you had, I don't even remember how many exactly members of the family showing up and dropping you off. There was a lot of hugs that day.
There was like 12 of us, I believe.
That was exciting, and that was just to for them to all be here with you and see you off on this journey. And I think that's a big question that people always wonder is when is that transition? When do you actually become a man? And I thought that was a huge step in that for you and for the family to see you go off to school and for you to come out your freshman year to have a year like you did and continue to get better. I guess maybe this ties in for the next question. What's been your biggest motivator day in and day out?
For me, it's been big about family, especially mom and dad. They've sacrificed more than I can ever repay. All growing up, not only for me, but for my siblings as well. They've sacrificed more than they had a lot at times. So that's my main motivator is I want to give back to my parents and kind of help them for what they did for me and yeah, help them out later in life, make them not have to worry about much.
I think you're already doing that. You're inspiring many others out there, but you're inspiring your family as well and making them proud the way at which you go about your work. I'd say if someone thinks that they're big and strong, I would challenge them to go in the weight room next to you and
Uh,
see how they feel the next morning after trying to put forth that kind of effort. I'm not gonna lie, it hurts my knees, my hips, my back, my shoulders, just looking at the way you guys are moving in there. um, what would you say? Go beyond it. Like you can get online right now, social media or Google, and find not always accurate. We'll say that, especially with social media, but you can find out a lot of things about a guy,
yep.
right? But what's something about you that I guess maybe we can't Google that makes you special, or uh, maybe applies to how you walk, talk, and act now?
I think something about me that you can't Google is just like the kind of person I am. A lot of people think I don't even know, kind of the image that I've heard from people is that I'm a intimidating, like don't seem very friendly, kind of quiet, but like for those that know me and you've seen this, I'm a very easygoing, friendly, like goofy person to be around. That's like I'm there to do my work and I'll take it serious, but I'm also someone that really likes to have a good time and I like to laugh with others. Like there's not a lot of that you see from me online or anything, but yeah, I really enjoy to just mess around sometimes and have some fun.
There's no doubt about that. I can attest to that. And it's wild thinking about it and just seeing you on here right now. Almost like I would say every guy that we have on, eh, I keep complimenting the smile and like the joy that people bring each and every day. And I love that. Like the guys that we bring in this clubhouse have just that. There's a ton of
Yep.
smiling, there's joy for life, there's wonderful people around you, surround yourself with great people. And so, like, no different in here, but a lot of that is from the guys that have been on here that spread that throughout the clubhouse.
Yep.
And maybe that even ties into the next one, man. We need advice. We need to give back. There's a whole bunch of kids out there, youth, and hey, even adults that need some solid advice. So, based on your experiences or things that you've seen, things that you're trying to accomplish, what kind of advice can you give for all those others out there?
For me, I think the biggest thing I would say is just try to get comfortable in the uncomfortable situations.
Mhm.
And when you get knocked down, just keep going. Like for me, last year, like I said, came in, felt a little uncomfortable. It was hard making that transition, but at the same time, it's like once I got comfortable, I really started to thrive and enjoy it. And I fell in love with it immediately once I opened up and realized that it's more of an opportunity and not something I need to worry about how hard it is or how difficult it's going to be. That it's just a new opportunity and might be a little tougher than other times, but there's a lot of things you can learn from it, even if you get knocked down. Like it's something to take with you for future reference and look back on when you need to dig yourself out of a rough spot.
So is that just it? We just got to tell ourselves this is opportunity ahead right now, because
That's
we all
what I
see
do.
there's some fear that can be associated with it, but you got to, is it like just practice that goes about it? Just keep reiterating that in your head, or I guess strong nugget, but tell me how, man. I need to know, otherwise I'm going to fall into the trap.
I mean, for me, it's something with confidence. Like you can sit there and tell yourself over and over it's an opportunity, but if you rely on fear, it's never going to present itself as an opportunity. You're not going to make any progress if you sit there and are worried about it the whole time. It's like you have to go and attack it. Like last year, something that I look back on a lot is kind of middle of the year when I struggled a little bit, worked myself out of a spot in the rotation. It's like for the first little bit, I kind of took it as like it was almost fear. Like, oh, I'm out of the rotation. That's it. And then I really started to attack it and say, hey, this just is an opportunity for me to show everyone that, yeah, I got knocked down, but I'm not out. I'm going to come back and show everyone that I'm going to do this. And once I flipped that switch in my mind that it's not over and there's something that I can take away from this and I can inspire others with it as well, it became really easy to show up to the field every day, give everything I had, and it paid off in the end.
There's no doubt about it, and it's going to continue to for years and years to come. We talk about building superheroes, and we need to find that name for it. I mean, Zach Edwards, everybody, we call him Zed, uh, one of the toughest, kindest people that has ever been through this program. Thanks for taking the time, jumping on, and sharing a little bit of wisdom with Beaver Nation and letting them get to know you a little bit more. And I look forward to seeing you soon, brother.
Of course.
All right, go Beavs.
Go Beavs.